or shrine figure. It is produced by the Igbo people in Nigeria, and it was made in the 19th to the 20th century out of wood. Here is Nigeria, and this particular piece that's found in Princeton University's museum is a bit controversial. Princeton is now in negotiation with the country of Nigeria over some of their holdings because this piece, as were many, were taken during the Nigerian War in 1967 to 1970. So it was a time where just museums were taking advantage of a country in chaos. More context is that the Ikenga shrine figure, it's commissioned by an Ibu man, and then once the carver makes the shrine figure, then it's kept in the man's home in its shrine. So it's made for an individual, commissioned by an individual for him. It is not, though, of his likeness exactly. More context is the Ibu culture is not based on birth. So where a person is born in society is not as important as their ability to do well and to achieve and have the strength to find a place in society and move up in society. And so as a result, the shrine is given a daily offering in the hopes that they will have the strength and the ability to move forward in life. And the people who move forward, they are allowed to have the scarification. And the scarification on their forehead and around their temple, you can see here, just demonstrates where they have gone in society. And so everybody can look at someone, in the everyday world and see their ranking. So the function of the Ikenga shrine figure is that it shows the achievements of the owner, but it also shows the owner's ability to succeed. It kind of is their past success and also their future hopes. So it's not an exact portrait of somebody, but it's a symbolic representation of their power. And you can see there are many different varieties of the Ikenga figure. So in terms of form, we see, though, that every Ikenga figure has a set of horns. And for the most part, the horns represent about 50% of each of the sculptures, no matter their style. Also, in terms of form, the right hand will hold a sword mostly, or a tool that the craftsperson, the man, has that they use in their job. So it could be a hoe if the person is a farmer, but often it is a sword. And some of the figures don't have, you can see here, they don't have a really obvious hand or arm showing. And it's kind of like the arms are implied. Just that name, Ikenga, is the power of the right hand. And so our piece is like this one that I'm showing you here, that it doesn't have a significant arm sculpted in it. So it's abstract. We just look at it if we're in this culture and we know that the arm is implied. So in terms of content, again, Ikenga means the power of the right hand, and it is a place of strength that the Igbo people draw from. And in terms of content, the horns represent this whole notion that a ram fights with their head, right? They butt up against whatever is their opposition, and they just continually push using their power and strength, their aggression. So that's what these horns are about. Some you can see more elaborate, and ours is a straight set of horns. So that power and aggression that is culturally the Igbo people are known for is what they perceive as needed in order to gain success in a world where they're not born to a position. They have to work for it. So that's the Ikenga shrine figure of the Igbo people in Nigeria. It was made in the 19th to the 20th century, and it's made out of wood.